welcome back. I'm live and direct with Tim. Don't
Hello.
actually. Hey Tim.
Hello. How are you doing?
Very good, very good. It'll be interesting to see what it shows on the screen because I've got a pink kind of little dot as your telephone
All right.
connection. So we're on the mobile app, and I'm speaking to Tim on loudspeaker now. Tim, I've just noticed. We're invading Africa. Have you seen Oh my goodness me. Okay, okay. Red alert. Have you seen in the south in Mauritania?
Oh, okay.
What is going on there? So
Yeah, that's quite a bit of movement, isn't it?
who is it? So on the
Uh,
mobile app, it doesn't tell me the country. I presume it's the country that's just south of us, Mali.
yeah, Mali. Yeah.
It is. Mali's got a live and direct computer. No, a human player. Is it? Can't even see.
Yeah, it looks like it could be.
What have they got?
Looks like it could be. Maybe they've just sort of recently become active again and
But
started making some movements.
but also it's all quite random. They're not joined up or anything, are they? You've got a
No.
radar. Let's get some aeroplanes on this. I'm just trying to. So you've got some aeroplanes there. Should we put our air force on?
Yeah, yeah, let's do it. And then my radar will sort of keep an eye on
Great, great. It's
exactly where they are if
very
uh, if they end up taking that bit of land.
yeah.
Um,
I I'm just trying to find my planes.
yeah, me too, actually.
Oh, there they are. They're in sort of mid attack on a combat recon. Yours are at Recife, is it? No, Rabat.
Mm,
You got a
yeah,
stack of six at Rabat. So let's go
right,
down
let's do
and
it.
that. Okay, I'm just going to go for. Do you know what? I'm going to go for the troop first because the troop can
Yeah,
take land. These other vehicles. Is that the troop?
yeah, I'll do the same. Mm,
I think I've
I'll
targeted the.
just patrol the area and hopefully get a couple of hits in.
Yeah.
So,
I found a bit of an issue for me patrolling an area because I think it takes the bombers patrol area but shows a wider patrol area that doesn't quite work
right,
because I've got strike fighters in the mix. So we'll play around with that and see if I can understand what's going on. But I'll go directly attack the troop. Seems to be targeting the combat recon. All right. Well,
looks
anyway.
like I'm gonna have to land um, in Newark charts and then attack from there.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Okay. So
Yeah,
I've got a
slightly out of
larger.
my range, so
Okay, but I don't know how that works because you should still be able to just use it and. Okay, fine. Guess my bombers increase my range. Wonder if. Yeah, I'm wondering if patrolling above the province might work better because it did seem to just be targeting that combat recon. Yeah, yeah, it's sending me to. I'm going to call it Novichok.
yeah,
Just because it's just it's a difficult word to try and even pronounce or remember.
yeah,
It's kind of sticking in my mind. Okay, so could be a computer player that's gone a bit spazzy and just sort of sent things out in all directions. Um, or it could be a human player making a move. Does it tell us? Doesn't tell us on the mobile app what the player is. Interesting. In the meantime, we've taken Morocco, right? So we've ended that
yeah.
war, and we're well on our way to taking Algeria.
Yep.
So that's cool. And then I've started to amass things in Tangier. to go over into Spain. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's I think generally like it was good for us to sort of sweep across the north of Africa. Kind of just gives us a little bit of a foothold there, somewhere we can have like air bases set up and whatever. And then I think moving into Europe next is definitely the best move. It's more condensed. We can scale quicker that way, and production and land, etc. So I think just going in Spain, maybe see what Germany's got for us.
They look like one of the bigger players on the map, and we don't know how active they are. They don't seem to have taken southern France, which is interesting and a worry. And even more interestingly, they might have done a peace deal with them, because have you seen that France have built a new capital on Marseille, whereas that must have been on Paris, surely, originally. I presume Paris is the capital
it would have
of France. So that's unusual in itself, and sometimes players, knowing they've destroyed someone, might just throw them a bone. Don't see them expanding anywhere else.
Just realised I'm at war with the UK. I'm just going through my log to see when that happened, because I don't really know how or why that's happened.
Oh, they've got quite a few buildings, you know. That is a bit odd. The computer wouldn't just randomly declare war. They do have level 2 army bases everywhere, which is a bit of a computer giveaway.
Yeah, that's a strange one. It just says declared war against me at 9:30 last night.
Very odd. Wonder if they did that with me. Let's have a look at my message. I'm sure it said there was like 100 odd. Just built another destroyer, which I'll send over. Building infrastructure army base in Recife. I'm just very generally scrolling down. There's so many notifications. I don't know. I'm building underground bunkers in my cog cities. So up the coast, Salvador. Built the level 2 bunker. It's about 86%. 2.7k components was a bit short of them, but now I've got loads, and I'm just a bit level 2 on the other one as well. I'm just a bit short on being able to get a really good production run of building like tanks and stuff, but I'm building a level 4 army base in Recife. I need an arms industry there to start building stuff as well. Oh, there's the destroyer. Moving out an armoured fighting vehicle. I should be building an armoured fighting vehicle in Manaus. I'm building a level 3 army base. So I'm just building up the army bases and just realising, well, actually, let's build up another army base, because there's so many materials now. Wasn't there. So just below my capital in Rio de Janeiro, just building another army base because it's near an airport where I can fly people out into the war, into Africa. But also something else I'm doing with the research, I'm actually researching level 4 armoured fighting vehicles, which means
can't think what that means. Oh, tank. Wait, I don't know.
Level 4 armoured fighting vehicles, level 4 everything, can then fly.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So I'll be able to fly them into Africa instead of sending them through this very long sea journey. It will just cut down the reinforcements, the reinforcement time in the big stack. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 in a big stack now in Tangier. So I could potentially start moving into Spain. I've got 2 armoured fighting vehicles. I've got an AA gun, anti-air, combat recon for sight, so you can see the furthest you can. It's important to have a combat recon in your stack, and then 5 troops and an army, an infantry officer. So it's a pretty powerful stack. Where are you? How long do you think before you can start moving things up into Tangier and through Spain?
It should be very soon, actually. I think Tangier stopped burning. Oran is still on 25%. Algiers is on 25%, I think. Yeah. So once those are cleared up, I think Bekaa is 30%. So yeah, once all these cities are sort of cleared up in the next couple of days, I'll have all I think I've got about 15 troops over here in Africa, so they'll all be ready. I've got launchers on the way as well. I've got 2 of those on the way.
Nice. I've just seen. I've got. Yeah, moving something off Tindouf, the special materials city. That's reached 34%. 34% is the threshold, isn't it? Where you can just move your troop off. You're not going to be attacked by anything by rogue state. Anti-air on there. Just must have dropped in from the sea. Fez going to be a bit longer. 30%.
I think tomorrow night should be viable. To be fair, to land up in Spain.
Cool. Well, let's go for it because I've got a good old. I'm going to move my naval force over to the crossing area just to give a bit of support. I've started researching frigates, and I'm going to start building my first frigates within the next day or two. So that'll give us a bit of air support because I've got 2 cruisers, 3 destroyers after I move this one over, which I'll send him over now. Let's send him over to the fray. So we'll let him meet at this point here. It's a strategic point on the inside of the Med because there's only one way in, one way out, and you can really protect that. So I've got 3 destroyers and 2 cruisers. There's a big stack for naval, and I'll start building. Actually, I will have researched frigates in 26 minutes, and I'll hold off building anything else until then. So I'll start building my next frigate within the next hour or 2, which is really cool. That's going to give us some fierce air support, and that could come in handy if we go up against Germany, who seem like they might be a bit more developed. Have we had a look at their home cities?
Yeah, they do have quite a lot of infrastructure. Sort of fairly even across their cities, really.
Ooh, looks like Berlin's been attacked.
Yeah, it does actually. Maybe maybe Poland's going toward them.
Ooh, level 3 arms industry.
Because Poland still look very active.
Cool.
And they've got pretty bigger developments on their cities.
Poland.
So potentially we could end up with Poland being the main opponent in that area.
Do you think?
If Germany's gone.
Oh, they've got a level 4 army base. 2 army base. They could have been pumping out tanks, and maybe something nasty like some rockets or. Yeah, that's really interesting. They've clearly had a proper go at Berlin, which is right on the border, and it's very vulnerable. See, on the mobile app, it doesn't really show you the colours of nations. Bet you there's some sort of option.
Oh, you can turn on political view. If you're on the more button on the bottom right, and then game settings.
Okay.
And turn on political, yeah.
There we go.
Separate it all.
Cool.
Yeah, that was a bit clearer. It was all very grey before. I couldn't really tell myself.
Yeah.
What was going on.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's a really good tip for people playing on mobile. yeah, everything's a lot more visible.
Sure. Yeah, it looks nice on political view.
Yeah. Ooh, Saudi Arabia, they're big. They've grown. No. Okay. It's strange Mali coming at us when they haven't attacked anyone else. They're about to take their first bit of land. Okay, well, that's the situation, guys and girls. We have taken South America, and now we're trying to take over the world. And it's going quite well so far. What do you think, Tim?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. Not run into any sort of major issues yet, so
No.
hopefully there's a couple of countries really building up some nice resistance for us to encounter at some point.
Yeah, we've gone through a few of the countries. There's China, there's Poland, there's Germany, and Russia was doing something as well. And Saudi Arabia, Iran seem to be expanding. So we'll see who gives us the most grief and how we're going to take them out. So, any last thoughts?
No, I don't think so. I'll have a lot more going on tomorrow, I think.
Cool, sounds good. Well, it's goodbye from me.
Yeah, goodbye from me.
Over and out.